Greetings everyone, it's me Ganesh from Bloodmoon Pictures and welcome back to HIVESWAP Act 2, where we're straight into the trial where our glorious clown lord Marvis is our judge, and we tried to win against Stelza because they're accusing Daraya to have stolen, well, the Jade Blood, not Daraya, wait, Linera is accusing Daraya to have stolen a book, but I think it's actually in Bronya's possession, or Bronya was the one who stole it and hid it away from herself, I guess. Yeah, that would also make sense why they were able to get into the locker, because they needed the key. So yeah, either way, that's my opinion anyway. We don't know what the truth is yet. I don't know if we will find out here, but welcome back everybody. If you want to watch these things live, then go down to the description, check out the Discord server, and if you are a patron on our Patreon, then you will be able to watch live how I record these. Okay, either way, let's get in. I just want to get that out of the way at the beginning for this. I don't know. Either way, one thing I want to mention is, besides all the weird, by the way, facts I forgot till now, is that right before, right after I loaded, Marvis had like a sleepy, like tired animation, and then he swapped into this right as it began. I don't know if that's like a small Easter egg when you load up the save file here or something, but yeah, either way, let's get right into it. Hey yo, and welcome to the trial of Lil Daraya, what's the fuck it? The prosecution is prepped and ready, your honorable tyranny. Oh, that's a different art style from what we saw for Stelza in Friendsum. It's the same art style like the Marvis one, but it's a different one than what we saw in Friendsum, because in Friendsum it was a completely different art style as far as I'm aware. Huh. Oh, I have to return? Yes. The prosecution will now show the court that Darayas John Jett stole filthy rainbow drinker contraband from the Jade Lockers, defiled it, and acted like a degenerate criminal just in general. Wow. Wow, she has no chill, but look at that. Ooh. I don't remember who the artist is because I'm really bad with names. I don't even remember if I ever got told, but this artist, I like their handiwork. Yeah, that was a pun. That was more of a pun than I originally intended. But yeah, I love how they draw trolls for some reason, and I just like the cheeky, cocky fang game here. Damn. Okay. The prosecution will now call to the stand their first witness. Whoa, slow the down, Speedy McGee. You haven't given these itty-bitty lowbloods an opportunity to get a word in. Oh, that almost sounded like Avocash. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, of course, Your Honor, how rude of me. Hey, yo! Who you calling up for first witness? Oh, you're calling up for first witness. I will be so thrashed in my throat after this. Me? Oh! That's also a different art style, I think. But damn! Oh, this looks awesome. I'm gushing over the art. Really? Me? Yes, you are deaf. Yes, are you deaf? Quick, you're holding up the court. This will set the whole tone of the trial. It's a big decision. Damn, we are in, freaking, what's his face? Ace Attorney all over. Freaking love it. Oh, I love that. I love this. I love all of this. I love all of that. Tis yes, what do you think? This is your show. My role is merely Advisory. Okay, how about... Damn. Holy shit, we can... Okay. Are we missing one? I have the feeling we're missing one because... her face... Come on. I know her name. The fur beast... fangirl... is double. And that seems like like there was supposed to be one witness more and she's a placeholder for, like, it didn't, you know, went on. Oh, we can pick her. Okay. So, who might be our best witness here to set the entire tone? We shouldn't go with the accused first, even though that's a normal thing in at least the shows I've watched, to get the accused first. But I'm tending to Gorgor because he seemed to have like very juicy info on him. But yet again, Daraya is the one we're trying to defend, so we should get her story in here as well, at least pretty early on. So I hope this is more of a detective game than it is a decision in front of Kurt game, because I think I would be better at detectiving out the timeline, like unhand the timeline. Yeah, let's go with okay. Darayas is your client. The other Jade Bloods accused her of stealing fresh teeth from Bronya's locker. She doesn't seem to care all that much about proving her innocence, but nonetheless, you got to try. What's this? Oh. You have gathered Tirana once to grow up to become a historical revisionist. Anyway, this means she's probably going to be a big fat liar most of the time. Tirana originally found the book in the bathroom with all the naughty pages ripped out. Bronya is in charge of all the cloistered Jades. Her main goal is all about maintaining peace and making sure all her friends are safe. She seems really afraid of anybody stepping out of line. Bronya had fresh teeth in her locker before somebody broke into it and stole it. Like, we found no clues, as far as I'm aware, of breaking in. Of actually, like, we didn't see any damage, or, like, there was nothing written about any sort of damage. And I think that would be something that would be mentioned. Yet again, it could be the other way around. But we still need the key, so I guess, I don't know. There was the question raised how they got into the locker in the first place, because it was locked. So I guess someone would have the key, so I guess it would be at least one of the Jade Bloods. And Bronya, because she stole it in order to keep them safe, because she doesn't want the repeat of what she witnessed. Lanky reminds you of those magazines. He's been nothing but rude to you and Xevros, and he doesn't seem to like his fellow Jades. Okay, that's no help. You'd be happy never having to talk to this weirdo ever again, but a trial is a trial. Tegiri seems like the kind of guy who wants to look as cool as possible at all times. Yes, but he, well, is just a nerd, as we know. Wanshi is the youngest of all the cloistered Jades, and is a big fan of the Soldier's Beast series. She's the only Jade Blood who seems optimistic about this silly trial. Linnea always seems... I wouldn't call it silly, because this is kind of like an actual trial, almost. Linnea always seems like she's on the verge of snapping. It's a little intimidating. She looks up to Bronya and would do anything to impress her. She's the one who started this trial by accusing Daraya. Tagora is a money-hungry guy, which doesn't make much sense to you, since you think money isn't used all that much on Alternia. I mean, it is used a lot, but whatever. Anyway, the security tape says he's innocent, but you think he knows more than he lets on. Okay, so it kind of gives me like a hint to put him out first. Tizias is helping you with the search. She reminds you of a babysitter. Seriously, unlevel. We know what it is. Marvis is the judge. Oh wait, they call the judge his honorable tyranny here. Anyway, you like Marvis a lot. Wonderful guy, and you're sure he'll judge this trial fairly. I mean, for High Road anyway. Stelza is your rival legislacerator, acting as the prosecution on behalf of the Jades. She's trying to prove Daraya guilty, and you can't let her. Stelza seems very nosy and spun up this trial when the Jades probably could have sorted out with themselves. Okay, so I think just to show off that we are like humans, I guess, and are here for her, I should present Daraya first. Oh my god, it's so... Kyota, are you seeing this? I'm playing the same game as you. Daraya? This is about her, after all. Bad idea. I thought you said your role was advisory. Yeah, and I'm advising you to pick someone else. Oh, come on, don't be one of those things again. How about... I hate it when games, like, fake decisions sometimes, but eh. How about... Tagora? Of course, I would love to, but... Oh, I love... I think it's the same artist that did him as well, but I'm not sure. But I highly doubt you'd be able to afford my court fees. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Are you fucking serious? Okay, so we can't handle this with the logic, which I hate. This would be my next bet. Yeah, that seems like like Ace Attorney made the right choice. I don't know if that what his name was. Bronya. Seems obvious, but no. Didn't you say it was my decision? Sure, but I'm allowed to stop you from making a bad decision, right? Darling, stop backseat lorrying and let the poor girl choose. I will. When she chooses the right one. You're... Okay, I will go through all of these and probably none of them will be actually the one I need to pick, right? Is it you? Is it a praise of choose me? How about... Yes, can't you give me a hint? Seems like cheating. Oh. Of course cheating is an important part of the legal process, so I'll help you out. There are 3 factors to take into consideration when selecting the opening cross-examination of a trial. First, you must give the case some contextual grounding before overwhelming his honorable tyranny with details. This is crucial as traditionally the part of his honorable tyranny is played by an insatiably carnivorous, debatably sapient monster. Which is less of a factor here. Wait, what? Second, your first witness should be fresh meat. Call someone strong-willed to the stand first, and they will exhaust you. Think of this as a warm-up. Third, you must imbue the audience with a sense of drama. Giving away the game straight out of the gate will get us all killed. I mean, kind of makes sense, I suppose. Killed? Oh, I get it. Holy boly, Xavros! I expected your face to be more cutie roundish. And less... I know, you seem kind of bulky. And you have huge hands. Whoever's the artist, it's the same one who did Dave because of the hands. Just freaking say my hands. You do? Yeah. You want to choose someone who saw something important, but who isn't explicitly linked to the case in an obvious way. Exactly. Then who do you think we should choose? The thickness of his arms changed. I'm sorry, that it is that what I noticed. Oh, don't ask me. I could never make a decision so important. Okay, in that case, how about... Okay. I don't know. This seems like a Tirana. Eep! Oh my god, I love this. Nice choice. Oh, come on, really? Okay, but you promised I wouldn't have to testify. I never actually said that. Don't worry, I won't ask you anything incriminating. Empress, give me strength. Empress, give me strength. Time's a ticking. I have no idea. Eek, I'll talk. Look, I'm not really comfortable doing this. I prefer to work behind the scene, if you know what I mean. Naturally. Like the great theologian of the dire empiricists. Is the music now gone forever? Troll Thomas Hobbes. Really? Once said, teal bloods are better never seen nor heard. That is how you know the empire is thriving. Efficiently. Decisively. Lethally. On the back of our invisible labor. But we are not here to talk about you. We are here to talk about the unfortunate melodramatic afflictions typical of our closeted sisters, so stay on topic. Look, I didn't know what you think I saw. If you saw nothing, then you have nothing to lose by telling us the truth. Are you kidding? This is a courtroom. I have everything to lose by telling the truth. Like my life. In normal circumstances, that's true. But we're running a little experiment here. An experiment? Yeah, a kinda gentler make of a trial. We're practicing a policy of innocent until proven guilty. That sounds almost blasphemous. We know how to have fun, don't we, Your Honorable Tyranny? Yeah, no need to be afraid, buddy. Go and prove your innocence. Oh, well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is. I mean, at the time, I didn't even know that the Jades were carrying around a forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel. Not that I overheard their argument. Not explicitly. I'm not the kind of creep who would just listen to in on a private conversation on purpose or anything. I've just never seen one in real life before. But I'm not a stalker. She seems so nervous. I bet she knows something important. There's a couple tools in the legislacerator's docket you can use for an effective trial. If the witness says something suspicious, confusing, or just plain weird, you can press them for more info. Or if the witness oh come on, it's just freaking copy-paste of Ace Attorney here. If the witness makes a statement you can dispute which with concrete evidence, you can present that evidence to the court. But you've got to put some thought into the evidence you're presenting. If you present something that has nothing to do with the case, you'll just piss off the court, and it won't work if you present your evidence on the wrong statement either. Mess it up too much and you'll bore His Honorable Tyranny and the trial gets thrown out. So if you ever get stuck, just press the hint button and I'll help you out. Oh, that sounds pretty exciting. I'll give it a shot. Okay, Tirona, take it from the top. Literally, it's literally the button says literally press. Well, you see, it was a total accident that I found the missing pages. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is. I mean... Oh god, I don't remember. Okay, it was... accident, one of these three I have to press. I know why don't you try pressing on something, it's free real estate. Oh, come on, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. This one seems like the most obvious lie. We never called you a stalker. Eek! Yeah, of course not. I just meant that is what you would call me if it turned out that I'd been doing something creepy like following around a bunch of strangers I'd just meet on a train. Sarah, does she sound more nervous than usual to you? Maybe we should try pressing some evidence? Good idea, let's think carefully about this. What's something that only the Jades had on them that someone would find embarrassing to be caught with? Was a total accident from the missing pages, I guess. Was it an accident? Yes? What kind of accident was it? Oh my. Is this a subject? We should be broaching in front of anywhere and... Object... Yeah. What? Your Honorable Attorney, the court must dispute this line of questioning on the grounds that it is both baseless and lurid. Wait. Legislacerator must always ask questions with the precision of a scalpel making in between. Okay, yeah. I thought you better than this. You didn't teach me at all. Okay, so we didn't, so it was literally like present. Is that the romance novel? They found their entire book, didn't they? Yeah, wait, we found the missing pages. Yeah! This was in Wonchi's locker. Oh, that's the soldier Purby's bloke. You don't think someone Wonchi's age should be reading this? Oh. It's videotape of people using the bathroom. There's so much footage. Ew. In Linera's locker, all days love doing nails. This is Linera's... Linera? Interesting. These were in Bronya's locker. She must have ripped them out of fresh teeth so nobody could read them. So, yeah, the missing pages were not found with her. Hey, you're trying to trick me. It won't work. Am I being stupid? This was sitting right underneath the jade lockers. There's a big crack in it from where Sarah stepped on it, but there's also another thin crack that somebody previously repaired with a black nail That would have been a very interesting detail to know before all of this. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Take this! Eek! You know what this is? What? I have never seen anything like that before in my life. You've never seen a magazine? That's right. And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. It's not like you can mind control me. She's obviously lying. What do I do? She just told you. Use mind control. The thing is, we don't have? The thing we don't have? Most legislators lack psychic powers, and we still get the job done. That's the thing. Mind control isn't magic. It's simply, don't want to pronounce it like that. The art of using TK to trigger chemical responses in the victim's brain. The same chemicals that can easily be hijacked with the words instead. You figured out the motive. Now bring home the intent. I've never seen a magazine before in my life. There's no you can prove that I have. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. Face it, you've got nothing on me. She's kind of right. Unless she tells me the truth, we don't have anything. We have more than you think. You talked to all these assholes before the trial too. Use your memory. I'll bet that all of them told you something they shouldn't have. Wait, Severus, didn't she say something before about having never seen one in real life earlier? I think it's safe to say she didn't actually mean a magazine. Is it really that unusual for jades to leave their caves? I mean, for the cloistered ones, yeah, but there are non-cloistered jades too. So she was talking about something else. I wonder what she meant. A male, if that in that case. I don't know why. I've never seen a magazine before in my life. There's nothing you can do to say otherwise. Nothing you can do. You're trying to trick me. It won't work. How is it even possible you've never seen a magazine? Yes, now that the subject has been so disruptively slapped on the table like this, I must concur. Magazines are very common objects. I find it especially strange that a hopeful recruit to the terrible order of persecutive editors is so ignorant about the history of regurgitated tree pulp media. I mean, it's not wrong, it's just hard to read. Which, as we all know, was once the cornerstone of our case power base. Ugh, yes, I know all about the grand old days when Teal Bloods had to pulp the paper to create the historical record with our own mouths. Ew. Why are you all being so perceptivist and literal? I was obviously being factious. Now, why would you ever try to be facetious in front of a room full of teals? On the stand, a flippant exaggeration can be the deciding factor in guilty verdict. Maybe you wanna rephrase your statement? Help! Okay, fine. I do have some knowledge regarding the existence of magazines, but I have never seen that one. And there's nothing you can do to prove I have. You can't mind control me or otherwise. Okay. What's the holdup? Do you think I'm on the right track? I think that what's going on here is extremely obvious. Of course you do. I've never had to be a legislator before. Look, think about it logically. There's only a limited number of reasons Sharona would want the magazine. Should be easy to narrow them down. Sharona was reminded of something. Sharona was reminded of someone. Sharona needed something to wipe with. I don't think it's the last one, guys. I'm pretty sure it's not, but you never know with these authors. I'm gonna say someone. Great, who was the reminded she reminded of? I mean, it's pretty obvious because he looks like one of the on the magazine. Oh, I think I get it now. I told you it was obvious. You know, don't you think Lank looks like one of the boys on this cover? His facial expression is so perfect. You mean Actius? Haha, so you do know that the magazine is about. You were lying. Oh, of course I was lying. Who doesn't know who hatched to dance are? Yes, have you not heard? They were hatched only to dance and are very good at it. H2D, yes, is the hardest group on the planet. In fact, they're so popular that they're already being pre-approved for cushy military positions when they hit 9 sweeps, so that they can continue their music careers while serving the Empire. God, I'm so weirded out by reading her quirk. Well, except for... oops, I've said too much. No, you haven't. Keep going. I didn't want to believe it was true, but there's a rumor that Actius is going to get cold soon. He's been dissing to Triza's selfies on Chitter, so she's going to send bots after him at their next gig. It's not fair. Is this going somewhere? It's just that, you see, Actius is my bias. Your what? My bias. Everything is clear now. Typical anime pose. Actius is her wife. Is it still a waifu? Is it still a waifu if it's a boy, though? Or is it a baifu? I don't know how those terms work. Also, I don't know why, but it was really funny to me how I just whip came out of the side like that. That means that he's her favorite. Yes, I see now. Just as a warrior cannot reveal his waifu except to true comrades or true... I'm sorry, but I cannot deal with this guy. It's so... Oh my goodness. I cannot deal with this. A member... A member of the H2D battalion cannot let their bias slip accidentally. To do so would be as foolish as baring your neck to an enemy. Male Jadeblood, you don't see one of those every day. So you are following Bronya and her friends around because Lank looks like your favorite singer? I mean, well, only a little bit. He kinda likes it. And I was hoping to get my hands on that magazine article for my self-torture scrapbook. For trolls it doesn't seem as weird, but for humans that seems... but I saw Linera confiscate it shortly after we boarded. And I didn't want to get caught breaking into her locker. So when I saw someone smuggling paper into the load gaper, I thought... Hold up. You saw who stashed the pages in the bathroom? I didn't exactly see it per se. The train was under the mountain at the time. Wait, did we go through a tunnel? If we did, I guess it must have been when we were in the first car. There were so many people I couldn't see out of the windows. If that's true, then we have an exact timeline for the crime, don't we? You're right. Thank you, Tirana. Your testimony really helped us out. In that case, can I go now? Yeah, buddy, scuttle along. Interesting. She was talking about your friend's party, right, Xeros? It sounds like Credia's party is gonna be a mess. But from what I know, Damek and Credia have been up to H2D drama is H2D drama is the last reason Trissa would have her place raided. Well, we have to focus on the trial right now, or we're going to be stuck at this car forever. I think it's time to talk to little Miss Camp Counselor. Well chosen. Bronya, you're up next. Sweetie, you need all the pets. If that's what you want. I already told you what I want to speak against, that I won't speak against my girls. And length. It would have been better if that came out of her mouth, but... or someone else's mouth, but it's just like, and me. I'm not a girl, by the way. And length. Yes, case loyalty is a laudable attribute in any loyal subject of the Empire. However, in this case, silence may be more damning than any testimony you could give. What do you mean? I have in my... Was there any chance we could have gotten that? Damn it. I have in my hands a personal note scrub, which happened to be running at the precise moment that your group's adorable little schism kicked up. Yeah, Lenore is shocked. Wow. Your Honor Attorney, the prosecution would like to submit in lieu of testimony the defendant's own words. Is that allowed? In court, my dude, anything goes if it pleases the judge. Yeah, it is tickle me entertainment globes. It's your choice, Miss Bronya. Test your wits against the two completely untrained legislacerator's participating in a forced trial, or put faith in the truth but I warn you, the truth is a cleansing light more powerful than the sun, and I don't think you're a rainbow drinker. Nice one, Stelz. I'm all Twitter-pated. Thanks, I saw that one from you, darling. Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good. So what's it gonna be, champ? Very well, we will play the recording. Oh no, this is bad. Or is it bad? I can tell. Hard to tell either way. Unlike the last witness, you won't be able to fluster them with incriminating evidence. Anything you present must be absolutely and without a doubt irrefutable. Just a fucking... Would everyone just calm down? We are calm. The only one pitching a fit here is Linera, as usual. Oh, that was the part where we actually walked in to. I'm not pitching a fit. I'm trying to help Ronya keep everyone in order. Linera Really? Because... Wait. Linera stole... Probably stopped, but maybe stole. Because what it sounds like is you're kicking up a mob to get me called. I should have known the second we were out of the cave you'd try to get me thrown off the train, you backstabbing little bitch. No one will ever have to throw anyone off any trains if you just tell us where the book is. I don't have to say shit about shit. Daraya, please just tell us what happened to the book. If you say that you're innocent, I promise to believe you. But you have to say something. I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance, Gash. Linera's ignorance of Gash's is, as always, what's caused this entire mess. Oh, what is that supposed to mean? Length, Daraya. Don't gang up on her. Why the fuck not? She's trying to get you to gang up on me. I didn't even want to come on this stupid field trip. Can't you see this is there? Oh, she cut it off. There, now we've all heard it. Bronya herself, in her own words, suspected that Daraya was the one who defiled the book. I think that's an oversimplification of a very complicated situation. What does Bronya think? Well, that says it all. It does sound pretty clear-cut, but it's obviously that Bronya was just trying to stop the argument at any cost. Totally, but that sort of free-form psychological analysis doesn't fly in Kurt. Listen again, there will be a detail that stands out, I promise. We're gonna just calm down. Really? I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of the brown... I guess it's this. Wait! Why did you tell Linera to stop? She... Did they add noses to all the characters after people were running rampant of the noses of the characters often not having noses in Friendsum? I just realized that. It's because she's got her nose permanently stuck up Ronya's nook. I do not! Well, she's... and she's a dreadful liar. That's not gonna serve you well off planet, kid. That's fine. I'm never going off planet. I plan to serve as a midwife to the mother grub, as is befitting a proper member of our caste. Was there such a thing? I don't remember. I really do not remember. It might be. If it is, then it's a good story, a good part of Wriggled's adventure. If it's not, then I have been right. But, so, it's a win-win. Well, you know being a midwife isn't even fucking real. Oh, never mind. Yes, it is! Yeah, when's the last time you saw one then? Damn, I love how she's drawn here. They're cloistered! We're not supposed to see them! Drown me. Drown me. Oh, that's better. Is the defense going somewhere with this? Upon reflection, I guess not. Okay, I guess we'll have to do this one first. Oh, I kind of hate that you can't do that. Wait, stop the tape. Yes? Bronya, you actually think Daraya did it, don't you? No. Congratulations, you have accurately cleaned from context where I was going with this. However, I fall to fail to see how this observation serves your case if we are all in agreement that Daraya did it. Why are we wasting time on this ridiculous charade? Oh, is the trial over already? Damn, just getting interested. No! Might want to think a bit harder before pressing it. No, yeah, but that's not even the reason why. I mean, then it's obviously the last one. You're all awful to each other. It's because we're ever such close friends. Are you sure about that? That's just how friendship is sometimes. Is that how your best friend talks to you? Well, this isn't about me, but, you know, I even saw Linera and Length holding hands a little while ago. I think there's something else we're missing. It was the part where she believed her if she says so. Okay, why is... Okay. Why am I not good at this? Okay, she promises to believe her. We need something that clears, basically... Oh, why do I have the book double? And in that weird order as well. Okay, I don't think this will prove anything. Wait! Before continuing, I would like the court to examine Bronya's itinerary for the trip. Oh. Let's see it then. Objection! Your Honorable Attorney, I don't see what relevance this line of inquiry has to the case. This feels suspiciously like stalling for time. Oh, what's wrong, Stels? I thought you liked a tight itinerary. Zizi, no, don't air out our laundry like that in a public court. Kurt. Colt. Keep your shirt on, babe. I meant it literally. Oh. Bronya here was the one who established the initial timeline for the case. Don't you want to make sure she's dotted all the proverbial I's and slashed all the metaphorical T's? You know what I have a weakness for grammatic punctualness and, well, fastidiousness in general. Yeah, that's why I have carefully pressed hidden coffee rings into every notebook you own. Wasn't it established that this is not coffee? Oh, you really know how to wrinkle my pressed collars? I love to see this kind of stuff. Please, you didn't even let me explain. If you look at the first item of the itinerary, you'll find a reference to the term accountability buddy. What's an accountability buddy? Well, that's when friends learn about being responsible together. Responsibility is a very... She makes us hold hands every time we go anywhere together. Oh, that's humiliating? Yes. If I never have to feel Linera's clammy, sweaty palm in mine again, it would be too soon. Hey! So you're saying that Linera was your accountability buddy? Unfortunately. Which would make Wanchi Darayas? I don't know how to come to that conclusion, but... Oh yes! We always have so much fun together! No, we don't. Bronya, I want to be absolutely clear on where everyone was and when. Can you tell us about your accountability system in a little more detail? Well, I don't see how it could hurt. I assure you. Assignment of accountability buddies is standard practice. Our cloister does not currently experience the kind of problems that would cause me to be suspicious of my friends. Does not currently... okay. There's no special reason behind it, besides there is a way to keep track of special duties. And since you asked, I can confirm that the accountability buddy pair-ups on this trip were first Length and Linera, second Wanshi and Daraya. These were decided by Linera and I ahead of time. Huh. Have I answered all your questions? To be honest, not really. Would you mind going over all that again? Oh, of course. It would be my pleasure to waste as much of your time as possible. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna press the first one first. Wait, didn't you tell Mira that you had a friend who was, culled? Well, yes. I suppose I did tell you that. You said it was because of the series, too. I told you that I was, well, yes. That was several sweeps ago, however. But in my testimony, I said that we do not currently experience any problems that would give me cause to suspicions of my friends. Okay, but don't you think that's kinda an important detail? If you insist. Assignment of accountable... okay, so that would... Okay, then I guess we're gonna press here. Is there any significance behind the pair-ups you chose? No. Well, not that she chose. What do the rest of you have to say about that? Well... Objection! The rest of you are not currently on the stand. They've been interjecting the whole time and you haven't complained yet. I'm sorry that I gave Joey just my normal voice for now. Because it wasn't advantageous for her to complain until now. I'm impressed, Elts. You've got it in you after all. Must I remind you that the job of an auditor is not to investigate lapses of judgment and decorum within the deepest and most secretive bowels of the Empire? We are the ones who decide the fates of legislacerator who lose their way. We have to be at least twice as canny and not half as brutal. I'll have to watch my back once we're off-planet. Well, not if I watch it for you, sweetheart. Wow, was that an innuendo? I know this trial would awaken things in you. The modest quartered vacillation is whack. I can't keep up the voices, I'm sorry. I will try to, but it's getting difficult at times. I don't understand. I don't understand what any of that meant, but can we get back on track? Oh, Joey. There's no significance behind the accountability buddy pair-ups, but that is all I say on the matter. I sometimes wonder if she could have been saved if she had an accountability buddy, but that did not factor into my decision to implement the practice when I became the Elves of the Cavern. So you see, there's no special reason behind it, besides as a way to keep track of special duties. What kind of special duties? By special duties, I mean completely normal responsibilities, like handing out the snacks, taking care of the locker key, doing bed checks, keeping track of the luggage, leading the travel games and groups sing-alongs. etc. You don't trust your friends to keep track of those things on their own? Of course I do. It's just that everything is more fun if you're doing it with a buddy, even the morning chores. They don't believe that for a moment. Since they're completely normal responsibilities, could you add them to your testimony? Certainly. Oh, God. Okay, I can still press. So... I can't press here. I can still press here, so can I press again? Would you describe the incident that led to your friend getting cold? I'd rather not rehash my tragic backstory. Oh man, this story is a huge downer. Gosh, maybe you're right. No, that's okay, Bronya. I'm sorry for putting it up again. It was insensitive of me. Thank you. You're being too nice. Thanks. That wasn't a compliment, Joey. There's no special reason behind it beside... Do we have to press it again now? Wait, what kind of travel games... That's not the... No, I wanted the... Whatever. Well, just old standards, I suppose. Drones and defects. Guess the subversive. Long live the Empress. Oh, wow. We sing old imperial hymns and eldritch sea shanties. Eldritch sea shanties. Okay, that seems a little bit off topic for trolls. Thinking. Oh, my tentacle god creature loses thing. You do. I mostly do my nails. Even Linera spends most of her time listening to H2D these days. I like the production. This is starting to sound disconcertingly like holidays back home. And since you, I can't press here. There's no special reason behind it. Okay, I can't. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Stop embarrassing yourself. Oh, that was too, It wasn't, they were in your locker. We found her red-handed and it leads to nothing. Okay. I don't know what else to do because I can't press any further for anything. Sounds like there's an accountability buddy pair that had access to the lockers. Yes, and it's... She had the keys, but... Okay. That was the... Okay. Can I... Okay. Oh, that's... leading the travel games. Okay. But, I mean... Really? Wait, did you say that the accountability buddy pair-ups were responsible for taking care of the locker keys? Yes. Aha! What now? Tirana said that she saw the thief stealing into the bathroom. Okay. It says here in your itinerary that the key was with Linera and length from that time to that time. But Tirana saw the thief make off with the book while the train was going under a tunnel at... So, it means that Daraya had no way to get into the locker during the time frame that the book was stolen. Meaning that she must be innocent. Right? That's right, isn't it? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Joey. Ha 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 ha. A lot of laughter I won't do. And I must vigorously reiterate. Ha! Is that really the conclusion you've drawn from the evidence presented? With this rich tapestry of potential indiscretion laid bare before you? Yes? Incredible. Oh, Tisias, this is exhilarating. Why didn't you tell me? The pure jolt of adrenaline that one feels when seeing a wrinkle in someone's argument and preparing to decisively, irrecoverably, methodically iron it out. Stop drawing it out, Stealth. You're making a mockery of the court. I'm not the one making a mockery of this sacred institution. Your so-called defense can't possibly be taken this seriously. I observe the condition in which the locker was discovered. Are you kidding me? I was talking about this. I was talking about this right before we started. And you would assume that when we lock open the lockers that would be something that would be noted. And there was I clicked a lot and I probably edited out my whole like jiggling around for half an hour with no commentary whatsoever, but oh my god. Oh. The thief used force to obtain the query. All you've done is prove your client's guilt. Not really? Oh, what a clever rhetorical feint. Will you whisper in your protege's ear this time, Tisias? Wonderful question. What do you have to say for yourself, my trusty protege? Well, we don't know how the locker was broken into, so we can't prove anything definitely yet. Right? Wrong! We do in fact possess the means of burglary. Aye, that wasn't my inventory. How do you get that? What do you have to say for your client now? Oh no, Joey. Maybe I did do it after all. No! We can't give up just like that. You know we just met like half an hour ago. No offense, but it's weird how invested you are in this. It's not right! Tough shit. Excuse me, everyone. Why are you fighting me when I'm trying to help you? But I'm just saying this seems more like a personal problem than anything to do with me. So what if it is? I don't like this kangaroo cart. I don't like seeing people get taken advantage of for the amusement of others. I'm going to blow this case open wide and prove the truth no matter what. An admirable goal, but how do you intend to do that when the issue is so cut and dry? Surely you don't happen to miraculously have an item in your possession that suggests another culprit? I might. There's two possible items. It's either the quite frank video evidence or the very obvious papers that were in Bronya's locker. What about this? Seems like it. Stop embarrassing yourself. Are you fucking sure about that? Videotape, I guess. How about this? What are you doing? Are you kidding me? That was... How is that not... I guess it's probably this one then, because it's fixed with the... black nail polish. But doesn't Daraya also have black nail polish? Maybe this will change your mind. Yawn. Come on. For sure, please, can I... Oh, your Honorable Tyranny, I think we're finished here. Think you might be right, buddy. Wait. A little disappointed, to be honest. Thought I'd be a better show than this. Don't... Daraya, let's go. Wait! Attention, everyone. Before we do anything hasty that we might regret later, I have a few facts to point out. Yeah, I too, but the game wouldn't let me. The lock was vandalized using a sharp cutting implement. Although this could have indeed been accomplished using the nail file found in Daraya's locker, there are other items aboard this train car that could achieve a similar effect. For example, a bladed strife specimen. Didn't we establish that this is only a spurb thing? That others don't have a strife specibus? Like, anyone who doesn't play spurb doesn't have a specibus like that? Like, wasn't that established? In Homestuck? Or whatever. There's someone sitting in the galley right now, currently in possession of such an item. To not consider all possibilities at this juncture would be irresponsible. Therefore, I suggest the defense call this new witness to the stand. You mean... Tigiri? Tigiri, this jadebutt accuses you of committing the capital offense of vandalizing a sacred historical artifact, which also happens to be a piece of subversive contraband. Do you understand the gravity of this accusation? It is a double crime. What if I did do it? What? Haha, wild. What? Is this a confession? We're just talking hypothetically here. Hypotheticals here. See, the troll who committed this crime was both nimble with a blade and a true brain genius. Oh, come on, he's just petting his own back here. And while I will not admit to anything that would incriminate me, based on these attributes, you are right to suspect me. Oh my god. Are we really doing this? I must defend my honor. I wouldn't expect a low blood to understand. We're the same blood case, you absolute dumbass. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. Joey's not gonna rise to some weak bait like, just try me. Let the games begin. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did it. Let's say we are having a deeply intellectual oh my god! A free exchange of free speech, in which the possibility of my participation in such an act would not result in prosecution. In such a model, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specimen such as a nail file. The cut is too elegant to have been inflicted by a plebeian using a feminine grooming tool. If you are saying that this crime... I mean, for trolls, I think it's pretty gender neutral, to be entirely honest. If you are saying that this crime was indeed a feat of agility and intellect, then it must have been committed by the most cunning warrior poet on the train. Yeah, well, in theory. Are you satisfied the current witness is obviously trolling the court? And I don't think trolling would be used in that sentence as a troll, because we established that in the beginning of Homestuck when the trolls first appeared. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, aren't we all trolls here? We sure are. Anyway, something is still bugging me. Let's go over it again, from the top. Free speech. The prosecution is a model might say this crime could not have been accomplished. With that, the cut is too elegant and blah 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 in theory. Let's say I did it. Let's say we are having... Oh, we started all over again. Oh, that's weird. I'm very confused. Wait, stop. Is this a confession? Not as such. It's a dialectical experiment. What does that even mean? It means that he is wasting the court's time. Objection, Your Honorable Attorney. This entire digression is pointless. Back on track, girls. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's try... Okay, this one was pressed already. Okay. But why? It is the duty of the philosopher to ask questions. No, I mean, why should we guarantee that you won't get prosecuted? Promising that you won't face consequences for what you say is kind of like giving you special privileges. I didn't realize this court was being run by a bunch of CGUs? Ws? Oh, come on. Are you seriously accusing me of high-level privilege? No, I'm accusing you of being a coward. I see that I underestimated you. But in order to defeat me in this theoretical paradigm, you must first prove that I had the motive and the means to compensate for your natural deficiencies. We'll throw you a bone and admit that. In such a model, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specimen such as a nail file. In theory. In order to defeat me in this theory paradigm, you must first... Oh god, now I have that. Oh wow, godness. So I guess... Yeah, okay. I got a new one here, so that it seemed like to be the right thing. In such a model, one... okay, I say this term could not have been accomplished by that. Wait! Is that true? That it's not possible for the lock to have been cut by a nail file? I don't understand, isn't this testimony in your favor? He is asserting that your client could not have possibly committed the crime that she accused of. Well, in that case, my line of inquiry benefits you. So why are you arguing? Well, that's because she loves to argue. I do not! She always picks a fight about how she doesn't want to pick fights. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of every stranger we meet on this trip? I wonder. The nail file is the best reinforced corundite slab on the market. It would be quite sufficient to cut through one of the cheap locks we use. Length. You're not helping. I'm not trying to. So it would be more accurate to say that it's your opinion that the lock could not have been cut by a third-rate blade like a nail file. You could say that. Your Honorable Tyranny, this tangent is a waste of a first time. Concurred, move it along. In such a model one, I can't... Wait, I can't press it again? You know, I just gonna... You wouldn't make a suggestion like that. But this simple garbage has absolutely no bearing on... It kind of proves that you have a lot of freaking interest in the freaking... Stop right there. Are you seriously wearing Sharingan contact lenses? You dare cut me off in the middle of a sentence? Yes, I dare. It's my right as a defensive No, it is extremely rude. What? Hate to break it to you, kid, but interrupting witnesses is pretty rude. Let me get this straight. Lying, murder, blackmail, blatant contempt of the court, okay. Interrupting definitely not out of bounds? Yeah, what do you think we are? Complete monsters? In such a model, are you seriously saying that it's the one I can double tap? You're so nasty sometimes. Much better. I agree. The facts don't care how you feel about them. Is it now time for the paper? Is it really that? No, okay. Otherwise I would have called bullshit all over the freaking way. But otherwise I don't really know what else could be of importance here. It's his. It's probably his. It's probably his. He's a... No! Never mind! Because I definitely... I was probably on the wrong one of the button thingies. What is it? Okay. Objection! Here, I want you to take a look at this. It's a 1 out of 12 injection molded polystyrene model of the model Imperial drone last active during the Rust Blood Zombie Rebellion of the Black Age. Rust Blood Zombie Rebellion of the Black Age? That sounds fake, but go on. But of course, everyone knows that. I didn't. Not until you told me earlier. You never did explain what you were doing near the Jade Lockers, especially since you claim to hate Jade drama so much. Could it be that you were looking for something that belonged to you? Oh, he's beginning to sweat. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. No, some of these things are just a little bit wonky. What are you waiting for? Swoop in for the kill. Of course, if it doesn't belong to you, you wouldn't mind if I tossed it out. Oh, wait! Objection! Well, before you get rolling, let me save you from wasting your breath. Yes, it's very clever of you to have manufactured an anti-alibi out of thin air. But you've made one very serious logical error that I simply cannot overlook. Oh? Did you forget the basic conceit of this trial? Oh. I think I might have, actually. There's so much going on, it's getting a little hard to follow. Then let me brief you on the case so far. We're not trying to ascertain who was lurking. We are trying to figure out who broke into Bronia's locker. Even if Tegiri is the proprietor of this disgusting nerd object, how does that give him a motive? Sweet obs from it, auditor. I know if it is sword by worth any of our time. Once again, we arrive at the only logical conclusion based on the evidence presented. Our client is guilty. Great. No. Now, just a minute, Stelz. Give us a chance to mount a rebuttal before gloating, would ya? Is that customary under this hip new trial process? I've never known you to postpone gloating under any circumstances. Of course not, but we're running a lab of sorts here. What kind of experiment would it be if we didn't test all the variables, huh? You know just how to sweet-talk me. And how does His Honorable Tyranny feel about allowing the defense too much a review tool? Oh. Allow it. One chance. Better pick carefully or it gets time over, buddies. Let's take another look at the evidence and see if we can figure out why Tigiri was hanging around the jade lockers. Are you kidding me? Is it really... And I can't even save or anything. Looks like there was a crack in the journal that Tigiri repaired would be relevant. So do I go with with nail polish or do I go with a... Let's go with a nail polish because I think... I mean... Are you absolutely sure about that? I can save. But it got fixed with nail polish. That was her hint. Yes, I'm sure. Well, what do you got for us, yo? This. Interesting. A few years ago, I stepped on my brother's Tiger handheld and cracked the screen. There was no way I could glue it back together, but my babysitter showed me how you could use clear nail polish to seal cracks in delicate surfaces while also preventing further damage. I mean, she didn't put it like that. She explained that nitrocellulose dissolved in butyl acetate would form a clear, flexible varnish over the LCD screen. You can seal hairline fractures without ruining the way something looks. Smart. Tigiri has done nothing but mock the Jades for their delicate behavior since this case started. So he must have known that one of them would have something like this in their locker. Compelling argument, yo. What say the witness? I scream. I cannot confirm or deny anything. What? Oh my god. What do you mean by that? Let me explain. While your supposition wow, asserts that the culprit in this case would have to possess advanced reflexes, refined instincts, and intelligence within the top percentile, you have only provided the material motive. You have yet to present a cogent psychological reason to prove Miss Osama's accusation. Is this something we really care about? Of course. You're deeply thirsty for a glimpse into my dark and tortured soul. It actually sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you want this to go, so why don't you just tell us? As expected, of a low IQ thin blood, no sense of drama or suspense. Why would I hand you the key of my defeat? In the immortal words of the famous philosopher Patera Bentur, hit me with your best shot. Well... I have something that can prove you wanted to read Fresh Teeth. I have your internet history. Look! How do you even get that? I mean, how is this going to help your case? All you're going to prove is that I am genius of the highest caliber who spends his days exploring literary masterworks. Reading literary masterworks? More like reading cheap exploitative X-rated nonsense. I implore the court to look further at some of these searches. Female rainbow drinker reader quadrant vacillation fang femdom. Berlin-ested waifu gives 2D animated 3D PD. Oh no. Female rainbow drinker heart reader heart comfort Quizilla XXX suck me bone dry. Oh no. Need I go further? You are making a mockery of my intellectualism. These are searches for only the most serious of scholarly works. Then, do you care to explain why you were searching for this weird stuff if not to get your rocks off? Nothing about my internet history is salacious in the least. Only a noob would call it filthy. But inevitably, I owe you no thorough explanation for my internet searches relate to only the most sensitive of topics, a man's waifu. And if you're not forcing me to reveal my Mei waifu without consent, well, that's essentially challenging me to a duel. Unless, of course, your waifu is shit. I am proud to say that my waifu lives among the highest of echelons. Even God tier does not suffice to describe it. It's pretty clear that he didn't do it. But I'm not sure how to proceed. If we dismiss him now, Stelsa might just end the trial right there and declare Daraya guilty. It's not clear that he didn't do it. Then why not just let him dig his own grave? Because that wouldn't be right either. I don't want him getting convicted just because he's an idiot. We need to prove Daraya innocent by finding the real culprit, not by throwing someone else under the bus. Interesting take. You're adding challenge variables to my theory of defense's legislacerator that I hadn't even considered. They're not challenge variables. We're here to find the truth, right? Sure. The truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, exactly. And find the whole truth should be easy. Just prove that he never read Fresh Teeth. Right, let's take it from the top. Nothing about my internet history is no. Only a noob would call it filthy. But inevitably, I owe you through explanation a man's waifu to duel. Unless, of course, your waifu was shit. How do I prove that he didn't read the book? Like this? It's probably a thing of I have to press until the actual thing unlocks. Oh my god. If it's not salacious, then what is it? It is dark web contraband. Text that the masses cannot handle. I am elite hexer admin of the hidden virtual library. Okay, so some of these words seem like the author just threw them in because they sound cool in this context of Tigiri. House reams of these forbidden texts. Okay, you're trying to make it sound really cool by using all these big words and being abstract and stuff. Yep, exactly what I said. Probably the way the author wanted it to, in this case. But to me it seems like you just enjoy reading naughty novels. Plebs like you may consider it naughty, but I operate on a higher plane of existence. I understand real literature. I am an expert in all sorts of banned books, from censored cartoons to the edgiest of light novels. So does that include the Rainbow Emotion Saga, like you knew about it before this whole train ride? Of course. What kind of elite level poet warrior would I be if I were not aware of every single banned book that had ever been written? That seems pretty important. I think you should mention you've been reading filthy books in your testimony. It's not filthy, it's a fine art. Trust me, I'm well versed in the definition of filthy. I am an expert in all areas of dark web content and have, of course, read the profane text in question. I mean, it makes this one would make sense, but of course it doesn't. Okay. Nothing about my internet history is east. Trust me, I am well versed in the definition of filthy. I really do not want to trust you on that. But inevitably, I owe you a thorough explanation for my internet searches relate to only blah blah blah. Let's press this one even further. If you read the book, you'd know what was in it, right? Undoubtedly. Do you think we could trick him somehow? Wow. Getting a little underhanded, I see. I mean, all we have to do is prove he never read Fresh Teeth, right? So let's see if he responds to something that is clearly not from that Rainbow Drinker series. No, wait. Let's try. In that case, can I read you a passage from this book? Go ahead and tell me if you recognize it. This is beneath me, but I'll do it for the dramatics. Okay, here we go. The sultry joint-legged blonde beast meandered up to her brood leader, Gonza, her hips swaying back and forth. Her chest was covered in the rainbow smears of her fresh kills, of which there were many. She dropped to her knees before him, her hands clasped in prayer, begging for redemption. Oh, my Starbrute, how could you have abandoned me like this? I must be taken on your nightly hunt. The blonde. I must prove myself to myself before the moon spirit or my mate spirit Swardstain will be called. Sounds familiar? Of course it's familiar. Obviously this is a passage from the profane text in question. Objection! If you really knew about the Rainbow Emotions saga, you would know the scene I just read was from a totally different novel. You've just been duped by Soldier Per Beast Volume 16 Part 3, The Great Squeak Beast Hunt. Yeah, Soldier Per Beast is a totally different genre too. I think he might be lying about knowing all his school's contraband stuff. Shut your grub chute, you criving normie. I won't say that to her. Okay. I am many things. I am no. I am hardcore, no. And I'm indisputably badass, no. But I am no liar. Alright, clap clap. Good show, guys and girls. Glad this is all settled. Now, can we all agree to get this man off of the stand? Did you not hear me? I am many things, but am no liar. I didn't claim the passage of text was from Rainbow Drinker novel. I said it was from the profane text in question. That could have meant anything. I was telling the truth. The profane text in question is not that, though. Yes, we all heard you. Now please leave before you make an even bigger fool of yourself. No, I refuse to leave. Don't you understand? I did it. I stole the book from the locker. Oh, I was the coolest thing I've ever... It was the coolest thing I've ever done. I looked like an absolute fucking badass as I stacked through the shadows of the forbidden novel like the Bishonen anti-hero thief I am. And I read it. Oh yes, I read it because my brain is the size of a freaking planet. Both sides of it are in shadow. I am the dark side. I am the darkness. Wow, he's such an edgy doofus. Oh, jeez. Alright. I think we've had enough fun for the day. Let's end this flight session and... Are you listening to me? I said I did it! I'm guilty! Fucking bother, my buddy. This be some juicy confesh. Fine, if you're so committed to getting cold, I may have to oblige you, but since I'm so nice, I'll give you one more chance to back out before calling the case. Why would I back out? Gosh, this trial is a total bust. Hold it. There's a crucial piece of evidence that's been overlooked. You mean the one I tried to do at the start the entire time? Sorry, I must have been missing something. No, it's cool. It's just some insider info I have. Oh, okay. Tiguri, would you hand me your sword? This blade is my life, my body, my soul. Yeah, just hand it over. I petitioned this honorable tyranny to acquire it for me. I don't want it to leave by my side. Hand it over, Big Budge. She knows what's up. Here. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I have before me the katana our witness claims to have used to steal the contraband item from Miss Ursama's locker. Now, Pay close attention. I will draw the sword from its sheath and slice my hand off at the wrist. Surely if the blade were sharp enough to cut metal, it would be sharp enough to cut through bone. Even with my sad little bookworm muscles applying the force. Shing. Stop! Honeybee, what are you doing? Theseus, no, you need both hands so you can hold things. Oh, it's totally dull. Not even a paper cut. See? No matter how hard I slice myself with it, it fails to cut through even the thinnest part of my wrist. Tagiri, this sword is nothing but a cheap knockoff. I think you got this at Troll Spencer's Gifts. No, there must be a mistake. Alright, somebody pull him off the stand before he has a fainting spell. You got it. Wait, but if Tagiri's sword didn't cut the lock, then what did? Like I said before, this foolish diversion, we've already identified the high quality nail file in Darayas' locker. And that nail file is Darayas. Lol. Tear her apart already. Now here's a girl who knows what's up. I'm calling on her to attest. Oh wait! Before Linera steps to the stand, I have something really important to say. Hello everyone. Oh wow, it's a little scary to be up here in front of all of you. Especially since I have a terrible dramatic secret that will change the whole course of the trial. Oh? What sort of terrible dramatic secret, dear? It really hurts to do this. I'm close to breaking down. My blood pressure aches, but I cannot stand by and do nothing. You see, in order to protect poor, sweet, innocent Daraya, I must present a piece of evidence that maybe might implicate another one of my precious friends. I have before me Linera's secret diary. What now? Linera has a secret diary? I mean, it wouldn't be secret if you knew. Excuse me? How dare you? How do you even know about that? You always write in it during our lessons when you think I'm not paying attention. Anyway, contained within our detailed dates and times that prove Daraya could not have stolen any part of the Rainbow Emotion Saga. Pass over the diary, sweetheart, and let the auditioners scrutinize the documents. The relevant timeline starts on page 406. I bookmarked it for you. Oh yes, I see. This is an incredibly detailed account of where each Jadeblood was during the theft. All parties are accounted for, excluding Linera, of course. Don't keep it to yourself, sis. Share the hot goss. Of course I will. Now read aloud the appropriate passage concerning the accused. And then Daraya had to go toddle off to the blue blood car to hit on someone. Like this, she is. I don't know why I'm censoring myself when there's literally slurs all over the place. She claimed she was just getting a midday snack. For 20 whole minutes? At 15:30? Someone needs to call her already. She's such a who makes my tremble. Why is that censored? Is that a innuendo or something? I wish... Oh... Is that censored by her for reasons? I wish she'd just disappear. I wish a contrived series of events would happen in order to excommunicate her from our commune. What is all that? And how are you making that noise with your mouth? Oh, Linera censors her diary with nail polish. That seems counterproductive. I didn't write any of that! Okay, maybe I wrote some of it. Most of it. But not all of it! If this is all true, I think it disqualifies Daraya from being the culprit since she was getting a snack during the theft. Yeah, sure, a snack, lol. You know, maybe they were a whole meal. Was it? Oh god, was it, forgot her name. Elward? Well, this is an exciting development. Thank you very much for sharing this piece of evidence, my dear. Is there anything else you would like to present before the court? No, that's all. I hope it clears some things up. And I know I will not speak it out what is on the end, because it's her face. Well, this was extremely helpful. We'll have to call Daraya up to the stand before I can confirm or deny anything within this journal. Wait! I'd like to look at the diary before we go any further. There might be some important details inside. I want to call a recess. A recess? But we are at the most exciting part of the trial. I don't know, I could use an intermission. The anticipation gets you all lubed up for the main event. Are you serious? I mean, we have been here for 2 hours. There's not really been such a real... Oh god. Lenara's secret diary is pretty incriminating. Every single jade is accounted for during the theft, except for her. And she's certainly got a motive, and probably could have broken the lock. But something doesn't feel right about this. How so? I don't know. Wait. I think the pixelation detail on her and me are different. Joey, I mean. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. Yeah, me neither. Maybe it's because we've got nothing to cross-reference. Like we are relying on this one piece of evidence alone. If this journal is the only truth you have, then you've got to believe in it. But what if it's not the whole truth? Then you must discover more of your truth. If something feels wrong, it is your duty to investigate further and call your uncertainty before it grows into a monster. I see. Okay. You're stalling for time, game. I'm pretty sure it was Bronya herself. But I will pause it here. In that case, I think I'd like to talk to everyone again. Go get him, champ. There have been people who completed it in a 3 hour and 40 minutes video claiming it was a full completion run. I do not understand how that is a thing. And no, I have not watched them. I just saw them that they exist. Because I don't want these episodes to be hours upon hours long without the feeling of getting almost nothing done. I will talk to every single character off screen right now. I will leave the recording running, so if anyone has anything important to say, I will restart the recording. Well, not restart the recording. I will just cut here and restart the cut when something important is to say. So I can either accuse Majora's Mask girl, I forgot her name again. I can accuse Tagora Gorgor, and I can accuse Bronya, and I can accuse Length. I don't have anything in my inventory worth like shoving into people's faces, but also whenever I have something that is even close to actual evidence of me being able to pick out the one who might be accountable for, they just gray out the item for that person. And then I'm just gonna continue the trial because there's literally nothing I can freaking do. Well, did you want to finish the trial after all? I have nothing else to do. I think I want to get on with cross-examining Lenara. There's nothing that I did that did that. Okay. Alright, it's your choice. So I basically have all of the evidence, I guess. Okay, Lenara, it's your turn. Stand up and face the music. Oh my god, her face. I will face absolutely nothing. I didn't take the book. I don't know how many other ways I can say it. I care about the rules, and if I took it, why would I draw so much attention to myself? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't want this sort of thing to happen. It's so stressful for Bronya. I didn't want there to be any sort of formal inquiry. I just wanted Daraya to be punished so we could go forward with our lives. Even if I wanted to read that horrible trash, I wouldn't steal from one of my cloister mates. I would have just gotten it for myself, hypothetically. So therefore, I couldn't have taken it. I'm sorry, I'm recording this right after the last episode. Even though I tried to make a break, my voice is still kind of sore. I didn't take it, and that's all I have to say. She really isn't giving us much to work with here. Don't give up just yet. Sometimes, if you can't find a material contradiction, you can hit them right in the character flaws. I don't know why, Linner. Reverse psychology? I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but you were really, really insistent on having a trial. Without you, none of this would have happening. But, I didn't want this sort of thing to happen. It's so stressful for Bronya. Wait. I pressed on this, it's even growled out here. The text makes more sense for this. Okay. So you admit you don't believe Daraya really did it. That wasn't in the text. You just want her gone. Does it matter if Daraya did it or not? Didn't do it? All that matters is that it wasn't me. I'm really inconsistent of the voices now because my voice is all thrashed. Yeah, this is why we need a radical overhaul of the entire system. But don't mind me. Even if I wanted to read that horrible trash, I wouldn't steal it from cloister mates. Hypothetically, I couldn't take it. Yeah, I can't press any of the other ones. But the thing is, I don't think I will be able to get her with evidence, because it says go for the character flaws. If you didn't steal the naughty book, then what kind of book would you steal? Oh, that is easy! Wholesome, unproblematic romances of the bosom friend genre. You know, two girls going on maid-swoop outings, holding hands, cuddling, kissing each other's faces. Limau, shut the fuck up. Like your thirsty ass reads anything other than trash tabloids. What? That's not true at all. I never engage in that sort of filth. Please. The only words you've ever read are printed on high-gloss centerfolds. Tabloids, huh? I didn't take the book. I don't know how many other ways I can say it. Okay. It's the exact same, but we came into a direction with this. Okay, I need to get the hint there because I don't want to try each and every one just to fail. You heard the girl. She'd steal a tabloid if she could get her hands on one. Oh god, what is a tabloid? It wasn't her locker. Is that right? I present to the court this Hatch to Dance magazine that was found in the accused's locker. How dare you go through my personal belongings? We got permission from Bronya to check the lockers. Is this your magazine? Of course not! It's not like I'm obsessed with H2D or anything. So you stole this from one of your cloister mates? No! I confiscated it. Is it so different though? I think it just makes you look like a liar. How are we supposed to trust any of your testimony? What? Yeah, hit her where it hurts. Right in her flawed reasoning. I didn't take the book. Don't you get it? The fact that this sort of a thing is floating around in the cloister means that I've been right all along. Nobody here knows how to act. Someone has to help Bronya and be the responsible one. And it certainly isn't going to be anyone who's obsessed with drooling over pop idols. I like HUD to only a normal amount. I really don't think that having this magazine should count as a point against me. It should be a point against them. Because someone having this kind of contraband is absolute proof that the cloister is coming apart at the seams. After all of Bronya's hard work. I knew this field trip was a bad idea. I told Bronya over and over again. Something like this was bound to happen when we are all removed from our comfort zones. I mean, I told Bronya. I told her, okay? She should have listened to me. She does seem pretty guilty, but she just keeps repeating all the same stuff over and over again. I'm not sure how to get her to actually admit anything. You've got to have a little more stamina than that. A true legislacerator can go days without rest or food. Keep pushing and eventually you'll find a motive. I mean, we already have a motive. I didn't take the book, but don't you get it? The thing is floating around in the cloister means nobody knows how to act. Someone has to help Bronya. I really don't think that having this magazine should count as a point against me. Field trip was a bad idea. Bronya should have listened. I mean, all of this is kind of the same thing. Even if you think it's normal for their own good, it's for their own good. Where did I get the normal from? That doesn't mean going through your friend's stuff is okay. Quick sidebar. She's not my friend. Yeah, jot that down on the record. Daenerys sucks and I wish she'd jump off this train. Well put. You see that? What I'm up against every day? Not to interrupt the flow here, you're doing fantastic work, darling. Really spot on, and not at all circular in its reasoning. But I can't say I find Miss Scalby, Daenerys Scalby, entirely out of line if this is how her fellow Jades treat her. But I can't say I find Miss Scalby entirely out of line. Okay. Yeah, still it's okay. But that doesn't really make her any less likely to have stolen the book. It just gives her a motive. I really don't think that having this magazine should count as a point against me. It should count point against them. I'm gonna hit the hint button more often just because I want to, like, get over with... not get over with, but I want to, like, not stall for time even more than the game does. Oh, didn't say that out loud. Keep pressing. You've got her... Okay. I know Xevros and me are outsiders, and we only met you all about an hour ago, but from what I've seen, I don't think it's any sort of surprise that your cloister is falling apart. None of you trust or respect each other. Why would you say that? Is that a joke? Calm down, kid. This is just how Jades are. Yes, we are absolutely and totally normal. I knew this filter was a bad idea. I'm gonna press here. Rhaenyra, you just keep implicating yourself again and again. If you wanted to prove to Bronya you were right all along and all of you weren't mature enough to take a field trip together, what was to stop you from stealing the book and kickstarting this whole scenario? You've already proved that you're willing to break the rules to prove a point. Oh no, is this going into the direction that she will go stabby stab on someone? You stole the magazine. Confiscated! I like this scenario. It does follow logically, that's true. You make a compelling case, Miss Joey. I like that they make it into like a troll name by the 6-letter thing. And by that I mean you finally come up with an explanation that is any way plausible. Well, you're forgetting that the nail file belongs to Daraya, not me. There's still no evidence that I didn't do it. What about the evidence? That nail file is Daraya's, not mine. Therefore she broke the lock and I didn't. I only pressed present. Hold on, pause everything. Nee, hold on, pause everything. We weren't doing anything. I think I can prove Darayas innocent. Are you fucking kidding me? Wasn't Daraya's bag? Well, at least she cares about... nope. Oh, damn. We're back on topic. Well, now you have to prove Daraya didn't do it. You might need more than one item to do so. Oh, boy. None of this is getting us anywhere. I've never seen any of the things you're showing me. Yeah, this is getting a little tiresome. Game over. Are you kidding me?
A long time later.
Oh yeah, because it shows the exact... yeah. No, I was stupid about the timeline thing a bit. I'm seeing a security grub and a book, darling. I'm not really picking up what you're throwing down, as the Wrigglers say. Okay, hold on. There's a specific section. Right there. Read it out loud. I don't have laser vision. Oh, read out loud. I don't have laser vision. Yeah, I know, but it's just a little rude. Well, brace yourselves. Daraya just slipped out the door. Bet she's just running off to hit on a blue blood like the little... Oh my goodness. I just cannot read this word loud. Let me see it then. Alright, here you go. Where is it? Oh, right here we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. I forgot who was who. Like the little slut she is. I'm sorry, Daraya. I would never say that sort of thing to you. Lamau cunt. Not you, Rusty. The point is, Lenera dates and timestamps her diary entries, and she says Daraya spent about 20 minutes in the Blue Blood car between 1530 and 1550. So Daraya wasn't in the car when the book was stolen. Let me see that. Did you actually manage to prove that someone isn't guilty? Fuck me, she did. What's your opinion, sir? Are you satisfied with this intoxicating twist? Yeah, damn, this looks legit. Guess this offensive legislacerator biz ain't all talk after all. So we did it. I guess we did? Hold up, we still gotta punish a guilty party. This little lady right here. Oh, wait! You proved Daraya didn't do it. Great, fine, I will just let it go. But that doesn't mean that I'm guilty now. You still haven't proven anything. Darling, you've done nothing this entire trial except act extremely guilty, and no one else here has an actual motive. And I'm sorry, someone here needs to take the blame, and I don't see any other candidates but you. Come on, bud, we gonna shimmy on up down to the clown car. Wait! Bronya, please, tell them I didn't do anything wrong. Bronya, please. ... Ooh. Bronya! Alright. Fine. If you all care this little about me, I guess it's all for the best anyway. Will we see what was it, Yuri from Doki Doki Literal Cup moment? Wait, hold on. Lenera's right. We haven't actually proven anything yet. Maybe we should take a bit more time to investigate a little deeper into things. Joey, let's not push it. I know this is exhausting, but this isn't right. Nah. Trial's over, boo. Lenera's guilty and dad's my official decree. Wait, I didn't do anything! You all know I didn't do anything! Please, someone, say something. We're all friends, right? Please, help me. The mob, bye, bitch. Kisses. Branya. I can't help you anymore, Linera. I'm sorry. Branya. Come on, baby girl. It's time to for Clown Town. You get to pick out your favorite ride at the Dark Carnival. No. 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 Ta-ta. Nice knowing you. Not. Wow, that was way more horrifying than it had any right to be. In my opinion, it went positively swimmingly. As the great legislacerators who came before us always say, all's well that ends in a hasty conviction. That is what they say, right, darling? In propaganda broadcasts meant for the masses, sure. The actual philosophy behind a hasty conviction is a bit more nuanced. Oh? It's the duty of the legislature to craft the truth. Lately, I've been thinking that perhaps there is a different solution. Instead, one could discover the truth. But truth is not objective if observed. So one needs to decide the truth that makes precedence. This is the purpose of a defensive approach to legislation. Several truths enter and duel for superiority. Joey? Yes? Did this truth satisfy you? ... Welp. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Glad that's a one and done. Do you mean one and done? Nope. I meant that what I said. Every word. I'm confused. Scapegoat and legislacerated. I got 2 achievements. Wait, wasn't it said that I wasn't satisfied? Wasn't that the outcome, that I'm not satisfied? I'm so done. I'm so done. She looks so exhausted. You feel bad for her. It's absolutely shameful how you had to watch my clothes fall apart. However, I shouldn't feel bad about it because... First, Linera attempted to indirectly call one of my girls. Second, things will be much better without someone trying to stir up discord all the time. Third, justice was served in the end. There will be less infighting all around. I'll put on a brave face for everyone and we will have a safe and fun Jivik week. Seems about right. Just glad this is done with. I'm so confused because wasn't the end of it all being like, yep, we have to prove that Linera is actually not the one who did it, even though everything pointed towards her doing it. Apparently. Okay, I'm so confused. Tizias, is this really what you wanted? Don't talk to me. I must retreat to lick my wounds. Oh, he's crying. He's sobbing. And it's profane for you to gloat over me while I do so. I mean, you would do the same to us, to be honest. That was quite the show. There could be something to this radical theory of hers. Besides for the free and to attend aspect, I personally would have charged for the whole performance. Are you kidding? The justice system isn't some silly theater production. It's for the people. And the people demand entertainment, yes? Otherwise, what's the point of making the entire spectacle public? It's hypocritical to run a circus and then forbid the audience from buying popcorn. You can still buy... Yeah, I mean, you can sell popcorn if you want. Yeah, so I just finished my list of where you went wrong during the trial. Wait, what? In alphabetical order. How did I end up accusing her? How was there any way of going a different route? Because all the things where I actually, like, everything hinted at me, no, not everything hinted, but everything decision-wise was not even decided by me, apart from, like, oh, this is the wrong choice, so whatever. Leonard didn't do shit. Tigiri was such a tool, you shouldn't have spent so much time on him. But how could I avoid that, to be entirely fair? The true book thief elegantly navigated the social battlefield and avoided any detection whatsoever. Once she took advantage of the chaos and altered Linnera's diary with nail polish to make it look like Linnera tried to frame Daraya, thus cementing her fate. She wasn't even up for option. There wasn't any... What? Okay, please, by any means, in the comments, tell me if there's actually a way to get Wanshi to commit... not commit, to just... To tell the truth. If there's an actual way, I would have liked to know how, because this seemed very one-sided and one-wayed most of the time. I don't know. You all took the bait and voila, his honorable tyranny put Linnera on the chopping block. What? You knew what was happening the whole time and you still let us victimize an innocent person? Yes, but innocent in air quotes, and then I'd agree with you. Put innocent in air quotes and I would agree with you. Tell us who really stole the book. No. Why not? Someone who deftly sidesteps the legal system like that deserves the utmost respect, and I won't out them. They drove you all like a herd of wool beasts. It was rad. That's really corrupt behavior for a lawyer. For all your talk about truth and justice and stuff, why are you protecting a liar? Because the liar isn't necessarily the one that needs to be punished. The point of the law is not solely to punish the wicked, but rather to keep the tenuous balance of order in society. And with Linnera's conviction, the order was indeed kept. Didn't you notice? A sense of relief fell over the bickering Jadebloods as she was dragged away. It was simply harmonious. But if I had revealed the thief, it would have been an entirely different stickball game. If the thief were someone's friend, if they were a cornerstone of the community, and if they were declared guilty, it'd be sheer fucking chaos. Yeah, but you're not actually presenting the truth then? It's pretty sketchy. But Linnera's guilt became the truth. A bunch of truths had a smackdown in the truth arena, and the truth that maintained the most peace arose the victor. Case drama was settled, order was maintained, and justice was served. Thus my experiment was a smashing success. If I can recreate this scenario over and over again, maintaining order, allowing each case to work out their issues through curt dramatics, evening out the playing field for all hemocastes, forgetting about this guilty until proven innocent garbage. I think that'd be pretty revolutionary, don't you? I mean, for your society it would be a betterment. Thanks for gifting me a veritable boatload of evidence from my law theory. By the way, I'm totally gonna ace my senior sweep legislacerator thesis now. Are you kidding? You played us like a fiddle just so you could try and prove your totally messed up lot theory? It's messed up for human standards, kind of. That's a step in the right direction. Things don't become true just because they don't rock the boat. But Joey, this is incredible. It could change the whole world. What? I never could have imagined in a million sweeps that the court could maintain order and solve problems. But like this? Helping liars? Regular steps, kiddo. Put this in place and maybe it'll grow into an actual working system one day. One where we maybe won't have to help liars either. Thanks again for helping to plant the seed of justice. Even though you won't get to reap what you've sown. Correct. Fair, correct. Okay. It's 1:30 a.m. Okay. But yeah, so my theory is she's the cornerstone. She actually stole the book in order to help Daraya not get punished. No one liked Linera because she was a, quite frankly, a yandere, to put it simply, and was stirring up commotion for no reason, and she would have got them all killed just to be at Bronya's side, as we know yandere is. And so this, I guess, was the best possible ending. We did the right thing, didn't we? Daraya didn't get blamed. The guilty party got punished. And Marvis will bring her back after he gives her a stern clown lecture. So why do I feel so tangled up about this? Well, he will bring her back, right? Actually, of course he will, haha. Okay, that's good. No, we know how Alternian system works. To be fair, I wouldn't put it past Marvis to at least let her live or I don't know, die in peace. But yet again, since she's a yandere, she will probably take her own life. I think I'm gonna cut the episode here. I recorded 2 episodes, and I think I'll just cut them together to a bigger episode because it's a nice lift-off. It's a nice, like, one continuous episode thing. And then we can start with a new topic in the new episode, so to say. So, I'll just cut it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. If you like my content in general, or my take on the HIVESWAP, then please, by any means, subscribe to my channel to get, to see more videos. That would help out. And check out the links in the description below to check out our Discord server where we can talk to each other, or you can, if you subscribe to the link on the in the description as well, to our Patreon account. You can also catch these episodes, how I record them, or future episodes of future games live, because it's a reward in on our Patreon. Even for the lowest tier sub, you can just watch our streams while I record them as videos. You know what I mean. You can watch it in a Discord stream. Whatever. Either way, I am very tired. Again, it's 1:30 a.m. and my voice is all stored up and everything from 4 hours continuous recording. So, I hope you enjoyed. And I sincerely love all of you guys. And we'll see each other in the next video in the stream. Cheerio!